So, by popular demand from your poll, my poll that you voted on several days ago, because there was every intention of streaming on Friday, and then just no logistical possibility. I am wearing the same shirt, but that's not. Don't worry about that. Just don't sweat it. It's like, let me worry about blank. Yeah. So the poll was very, I would say, pretty definitive. Football Manager was the winner, and I'm going to be playing that now. Before I begin, just a caveat: I'm not going to be playing this save here. This is my other save, and I've learned a very important lesson from that save, which I will take into my future learnings of, you know, more Football Manager games as I play them. So my start a new game here, the standard. Right, so I often choose Aston Villa. That is my team, but we're going to go rags to riches. So unemployed feels appropriate, you know. I've just noticed that I'm not happy with my camera setup because it changes itself every bloody day. So I'm going to adjust that real quick while nobody is here. So we're going to remove the auto white balance. We're going to remove the focus change. We're going to remove the exposure change, and we're going to zoom right in. Apply. Okay. There we go. So you don't have to look at so much of the shambles around me, as I have not been very diligent at keeping my room tidy. Right, so original way. Updated squads will be used at the start of each new career, even if those transfers hadn't happened yet by the corresponding real life date. So that looks good to me. My computer's pretty capable, so I should be able to put in a fair few leagues. So we'll go with, I think this is actually my standard setup. I don't know why I put Dutch leagues in, just because I can. The database is 47,000. Let's go up to 53. Let's make it a large database. We like this. Game mode original. Yes. I don't want to disable anything. I want to go full on. So I'm going to start unemployed and I'm going to apply for a, job that should be beneath me in terms of experience. So my experience of Football Manager is extensive and then limited and then kind of intermittent. I was a Championship Manager child. I used to have Championship Manager, I think it was 92, 93. Gary Lineker was still playing, to give you an idea of how long ago it was set. Yeah, it was the... something's gone wrong. I've just noticed something else that's gone wrong. That latest follow account thing in the corner should actually be telling me a person's name, and it's not. Now, I tinkered with the login settings the other day, and I think I've ballsed this up. So what I'm going to do to make it nice and easy is just hide the label. And I'm going to hide the label up here too. Done. Problem solved. Job done. Not an issue. Don't worry about it. I don't know why you're worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I don't know why I keep ballsing these things up, but I do. These things should be straightforward. Right, so we're going to keep the manager profile that I use normally. Those are not entirely inaccurate. Past playing experience Sunday League footballer would be a charitable way to put my level of footballing knowledge and playing expertise. I tried out for a team once when I was a kid. I wasn't very good, but also I feel that kids football gets very obsessed with tricks. Because I remember there was a little practice session, and I was doing all right up until maybe not until that point. I don't know, but I didn't think it was going terribly until we started doing tricks. And when we started with doing tricks, I just got fed up of it. It was just silly. And in hindsight, that's probably for the best. My level of enjoyment of football, I love playing, but I'm not great. So this will be my profile. We're going to use that. And I'm not going to have any coaching badges. That's fine. We're going to have that's the best that's the least you can have is Sunday League footballer. So we're not going to have any sort of realistic nonsense where I'm, like I say, enthusiast but not very talented. Yeah, that looks good. No, let's just start playing. I would love for there to be. So let's just call this the Rob Wade Twitch. Call that the Twitch stream. Save. And then that way I know which one Twitch, which is always handy. So, Job Center. We're going to go straight there and we're going to have a look at jobs. So, we're going to filter just on manager. Now, one of the things I've learned from my previous stream, previous save, I should say, is as follows. Do not solely take an international job as your first job. And the reason I know this is because my other save, I am the Gambia. Now, it's going very well. I am reducing I'm improving their world ranking. I've been winning more games than I've lost. And so actually I think it's going quite smoothly. As the manager of the Gambia, I feel good about the progress of the Gambias. And sure enough, look, the Gambia is there to think. But what I didn't take into account, what I didn't appreciate the problems of, is that you don't play for ages and you lose out on a lot of the kind of fun aspects of this game, which is things like transfers and getting in loan players and having youth academies and stuff. You can have youth players, but they all play for other teams, so they're club teams. So you're only as good as the facilities in those clubs. And with the Gambia, a lot of them don't play in fantastically amazing teams. I mean, I saw a couple in the Championship and such, which weren't too bad. Right, Vanarama National League South is, I think, not to put it bluntly, the worst one. So I'm just going to have a look at maybe Dartford. Dartford's not, too bad. Wage bill 8250. Top half finish. What does Havant and Waterlooville expect? Playoffs. Okay, so Dartford so far is looking more appealing just because it's a little less demanding. Top half finish, not as good as St Albans in terms of facilities. Vanarama National North, top half finish. Oh, that's quite a good. I mean, the wage bill doesn't mean it's good for financial facilities. That might be hemorrhaging money. So we'll find that out if we go down that route. Sign players from domestic rivals. Does Dartford add anything about youth players in their sort of desires? Board culture, none. It's got no culture at all. It's just an empty room surrounded by grey walls. Everything's magnolia. No personality whatsoever. Colour me interested. So let's go in for that one. I am going to go for the South Shields one as well. And I'll tell you for why. Because it might be that wage bill is close. They have the facilities to accommodate things. And now look, I'm going to be doing some jiggery pokery immediately anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. And let's also go to Montijo. They want to board culture, nothing, reputation. Yeah, why not? Let's put a few feelers out there. You never, you don't just apply for one job, do you? That's just not. You just don't do that. It's just silly. So I'm up to 3. Let's make it 5. France League 2 might be a bit ambitious. We'll have a go. Let's see, Bastia, 3-star reputation team. And then, do you know what? Let's go for, just because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, let's go for Ajax. Because I don't listen to myself talk. So, HSV Bundesliga 2. Is that one not? It just said it had a manager's job, so why can't I view the advert? Well, maybe I don't meet the criteria. Maybe they farmed it off to AI. Who knows? Right, so we've got 5 job applications in. We're going to give that a few days to percolate. Do you want to respond? Are you open to working abroad? Respond. I mean, given that I've applied for a job in Spain, yes, I think it's fair to say. Positive. Always been keen to take a job wherever I can get a job. Not quite the pitch I use in my own day-to-day, but I'm not a million miles off it, depending on what sort of mood I'm in. I am taking notes. So one of the things I noticed after the stream on Thursday, where I did Sniper Elite Resistance, I took out, so I went in, I did a clip, and I've done clips before, and I'm just going to, I appreciate, obviously, I've had an interview, you can see I've got an interview at Dartford to get to, but I went into the Twitch panel and I started tinkering and I started looking at the clips, and it turns out that 2 things I'd never noticed were there. And so flashback context kind of front load. I have always been frustrated that I don't get to entertain more people with this stream because I'm often talking to nobody. And I like doing it. I mean, I'm playing games I'd probably for the most part it's games I'd be playing anyway. But I do obviously I've always had more fun when the stream is a bit busier and there's people in the chat and whatnot. So I'm always kind of a bit keener to talk there. So I've always been frustrated by that, and also I was doubly frustrated when I did the charity stream and I couldn't make more money for the charity because I just couldn't get enough eyes on it, which was it's disappointing. But mainly I'd quite like to entertain more people. I like to entertain people. It's fun, make people laugh and keep people engaged and whatnot. And it's always gratifying when that happens. So anyway, I'm browsing Twitch and I'm looking at the clips and I've realised 2 things that I've never noticed before. And whether some of these things are new since I started sort of open my stream in 2022, I don't know. Or whether they're just things I've never thought to poke around in. One, you can create your own portrait video clips, the same clip, but you can kind of set the portrait dimension so that it's not just a kind of crap looking version of the landscape. Lovely, number 1. So I did a bit of that with this new clip. And 2, the more important one, you can directly share to Instagram and YouTube from within that menu. And I was like, well, hang on, why have I never noticed this before? So I put it on, I had to connect up, I had to set my Instagram to be a business account, which I mean, I'm not wild about doing, but at the same time, it works better with Twitch. And so immediately after that, I put a clip up and they're getting sort of 300-400 views a time. And I can't help but feel that I'm a mug for not spotting that sooner, because I might have been able to get that number even higher or do it for even longer. The tricky thing is, because I use Streamlabs, all the stream clip stuff I have to do manually, which is why you might see me occasionally just make a note, jot stuff down, because I'm making notes of time codes of things I think might make good clips, whether they're funny or just interesting or whatever, right? So anyway, back to the game. Just a little aside. Yeah, that's fine. That's just so they are not interested. Bastia was the one I think that was a bit more ambitious. They do have your reservations about your suitability for the club's somewhat scaled back vision for the future. It's mainly as a result of your slight lack of experience in leading teams promotion. So promotion is a new one. So that was a minute ago. That was what was it called? Top half finish. So they've moved the goalposts already. This is a great start. I can only be positive. Fantastic. Board's pleased that you've taken the time to attend today. A few questions you'd like to ask. Fine. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for a few jobs right now? Convince. I'll do whatever I can to keep progressing. Do you have any thoughts on the club's long-term vision? Strive to make progress on and off the pitch. So they're actually developed a culture since I applied. So again, goalposts are moving more than anything. Grow the club's reputation. That's fine. Work within wage budget. Also fine. Within end of current season, win promotion. Be competitive in the FA Cup. Okay, it's a cup game. You never know. End of term, build on promotion. You know what? It's ambitious. I like it. Targeting a top half finish, is that something you think is unattainable, or can you take us further? I think that's a fair target to aim for. I know nothing about their finances, the state of the organisation. I don't know how much detail this goes in. It's been a while since I've played in any great depth in Football Manager. 2018 would have been the last time I put a serious amount of time into it, I think. But, I'm probably going to be able to pick up most of it. I doubt very much that it's going to be. And look, worst case scenario, if nobody likes it, I won't do it again. I'll just play something else. It's not like I'm not short of, hundreds, if not thousands, of games to play at any given time on any console, most consoles. Do you know what? I'm going to say compromise. Wage budget. Yes, I'll make that work. Any requests that you'd like to consider before we decide? Should we decide to hire you? Board to improve a new stadium. Set up a link with the parent club. That sounds like an interesting notion. And improve the youth recruitment network. All right, that's fine. You don't want to do that one. Yes, I'd like to develop my own career. Good advice for anybody out there who wants to get ahead. No further requests to propose. That'd be fine. Enlightening discussion. Oh, I'm not sure how that went. Let's crack on. So you're only missing the top right, aren't you? So you're missing the continue button. You'll be fine. Because of my big stupid head. Meanwhile, Liverpool make a move for Mazraoui and Romero. And I'm mulling over a trip to Dartford. Ooh. Okay, so I got nothing from my Ajax. Not really that surprising. I'm just going to tilt this a tiny bit this way. There we go. Frame me better. And I've got an interview at South Shields. Let's have a look at the old... let's go to that interview. Let's get started. Convince. Dismiss. I'll do the right thing with the club's money. Would you be comfortable working with Lee Picton, our director of football? I don't want to commit to working with him, and I've had the opportunity. That's a promise. Okay, so there's promises you can make that will be more significant, I guess, if you lash them up. Sign high reputation players. Develop players using the club's youth system. Sign players from domestic rivals. That one's required. Yeah, that all seems fine. Top half of the table. Yep. Transfer budget's fine. If anything, I can work with something less. That's perfectly fine. What was it the things I asked for? Senior affiliate. All right. And then what was the other things I said? Let me go towards my coaching badge. Wow. Do you know what? Let's just cave on that one. I'll get some experience by osmosis, I'm sure. Right. So far, Dartford's looking more favourable, I would say. Ooh, one with St Albans as well. Let's have it. Right, back rooms. No proposed changes. Work within the wage budget required. Grow the club's reputation. Top half finish. Top half competitive FA Cup. Playoffs in the following season. Yeah, that works. I reckon I can do that. I think that's fair. I can work with less. That's fine. Right, so I'd like them to let me have a coaching badge. Sufficiently qualified. I'll be the judge of that. Partnership with the senior affiliate. Fine. Nothing else. So again, Dartford's the front runner because they've actually been a little bit more, I would say, amenable to my proposals. Oh, look at this. Montillo wants to talk to me. Great to be here. I'm confident I can learn the language quickly. It's not hard. This is actually true. I could learn foreign languages fairly quickly. I am a bit of a polyglot. Which ones, you say? French, bit of Spanish, bit of German, bit of Italian, obviously English to a more or less fluent native speaker level, with the exception of a few technical terms that the kids use nowadays that pass me by because I'm an old man. Dismiss that. That's fine. I can look after the finances. Financial management in this game has always been something I've been quite happy to. Okay, so don't get relegated. Fine. Wage budget's fine. Coaching badge. Okay, fine. You're not interested. Parent club. Fine. Man, a lot of these clubs are very inflexible, I would say. Dartford approach. £500 a week. What's that? 26 a year. That's all right. Senior affiliate coaching course. Oh, that's interesting. Let's do you know what? Let's have it. Panorama National reaching the playoffs. I'd like £7,000. Great. Well, there you go. I am the manager of Dartford in a move that's somewhat, not a million miles away from home. It is a southeastern club, and I am a southeastern boy. I'm just going to screenshot this for my socials. Not the best likeness, but it'll do. To be fair, some of these auto-generated things are also like equally terrifying, but this is actually, at least it looks vaguely like me, even though I'm probably, I'd say, a bit more rakish and handsome. Right. On behalf of everyone at Dartford, formally welcome you to the club. Familiarise yourself with the club. No assistant manager, no director of football. Fantastic. Fierce rivals, Ebbsfleet. Fine. I will try and batter them. Most success during the 1980s. Good-o. I've got lone Billy Tyrrell. Who's he? Goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper is from on loan. A player is out on loan. I've got a Rudy. That is fine. I'm not bothered about that. I can't change it now because I've had the opportunity to and didn't take it. Right. So I'm going to have to meet with the backroom staff every week. Intra-squad friendly to assess the squad when possible. Yes. Schedule a press conference to meet the media. Lovely. Let's do this. Okay. Season expectations. What does this mean? Supporters profile. Oh, it's just a pie chart with a neat graphic. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and leave that as it is. Let's create some tactics. Let's create some tic-tacs, folks. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Life's for living. Right. I like fluid counter-attack. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah. Formation, they're saying the best is 4-2-3-1 with defensive, 2 defensive mids, attacking midfielders and 2 wide players. That leaves a lot of space in the middle of the park. But I will figure out a way to make that work. Okay. Mentality is cautious. I feel like cautious suits counter-attacking well. And maybe this is where I'm going to go wrong and we'll never do this again. Because, I think... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Distribute quickly. Lower defensive line, mid-block. Get stuck in. may increase the risk of fouls. That is fair. I keep those for depending on the opposition. Passing directness, tempo higher. Sometimes time waste. Final third. I'll have to have a look at my squad and actually see what they're good at. This is your squad. Thank you. High earner is £700 a week. He's making more money than I am. I imagine that's probably quite common with football, actually. Certainly when I was a manager, I often had people in my team making more money, the same or more money than I was, because we were doing different jobs at the end of the day. You know, and that is a big factor, I would say. So, my midfielders. Oh, hang on. This is your first team squad. That's fine. Team selection. Yeah, pencil them in. Key information. Yes, yes. Blah blah blah. Okay, I do know this bit. I know this stuff. Fine. So we're going to have a look at their stats, and I'm interested specifically in their shooting capabilities. Stats. No, that's not what I want. Attributes, that's the one. Attacking. Shooting. Shooty. Long shots. Long shots. So Luke Colson's allowed to take long shots, and Alex Wall is allowed to take long shots. Nobody else is allowed to take long shots because none of them hit above a 10. And I'm going to guess, I've always suspected that it's done in the not a million miles off D&D in terms of you got your base number and then some sort of randomization. And let's have a look at the dynamics. Everybody's happy. Great. Selection info. That's fine. So we're saying he's the best goalkeeper. He is defensive right, so is he. Okay, and then he's defensive left, and a wing back left. Oh, do I need a wing back right? I think I need a wing back right. Yes, if memory serves, tactics was, skip that. Yeah, they're wing backs. Okay, fine. So we'll do that. Defensive centres. He's not great for form, but he is in the right position. Defensive mid, so he looks like these two look like the best ones. And this one here. And then I've got an attacking mid. So striker is going to be Alex Wall because he's in form and he's the best one. Charlie Sheringham. I wonder if that's the same Charlie Sheringham. I wonder if he's related to Teddy. Oh, he looks cracking. Right, he's injured. Okay, so maybe I have to. I think Shumerton had. Yeah, he was able to play centre. So let's make that the trick there. I need another goalkeeper. I only have one goalkeeper. That can't be right. So we'll fix that, and then. Right, so that's all done. So I need to go to finances because I need to change budgets. Budget adjustment. I'm going to stick all of it into wages. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to make use of the fact that Dartford is, not the most attractive of venues, and I'm going to see if I can get some players on loan. Zealand. Love a bit of Zealand. Okay, that's fine. Love a bit of Zealand. He is always saying loans, so. Well, that's the transfers that are coming in. Scouting looks like the player search bit. And then I want to Do a search for loan. And I need a goalkeeper. Oh dear. Oh, here we go. I was deeply worried for a second there. There weren't going to be any. Harry Kent. Have I got any staff? Because I seem to not have any staff. Add to shortlist for a month. Yep, that's fine. And then I want to scout him. How do I scout him? I can't approach to sign him, surely. He's contracted to a club. Right, new search. I want goalkeeper. And I want loan listed. Okay. Cool. Right, fantastic. So let's have a look at based on wage. Because one would think you might be able to split the difference in terms of getting a a good one by looking at how much they're paid. No, it's not an exhaustive, not an exhaustive system, but it will, it might do. He's got a picture, so that's good. Add to shortlist for a month. That's fine. And he too has a picture. Excellent. Right, so you get a little bit of information about his stats. He's very tall. I know this because I'm not a million miles off that height myself. He's very light, if that will help. Handling's good, good range. Command of areas, decent range. What I can see seems fine. I don't think I have a scout, so I'm going to have a quick look. Back from staff induction. Yeah, I don't think I have a scout. Yeah. All right, we're going to have to fix that then. Coaching staff, one manager, one head of youth development, and one head performance analyst. And then no scouts. Head physio. Right. Place advert for scouting scout. Right, bear me a second. An important thing has just come through that I need to read in real life. Okay. Right. Make changes. Hold on. Make any changes you like, except there's no staff. Let's go to the meeting. Okay, great. Ollie Box, George Whitefield. Okay, cool. All good. Great. Good meeting. Set pieces induction. Which defensive marking strategy do you prefer? Staff prefer player marking. That's probably good. I might stick to the staff recommendations for some of this. I'm new to the role. Where do you want them while defending? Yeah, near post. Defend the box. No, I want a counter attack, don't I? So that's not going to work. Deliver the ball to the near post. And I want to balance the team out swinging corners. Oh, this is way too involved for me already. set piece routines. It's too hot for this. I don't know why Ubisoft Connect's just come up. I'm not playing a Ubisoft game. That's all fine. That seems fine. I might just go back through this induction at some point, but I'm not that fast. Right, give me the Aston Villa news. One day. One day. Probably not, but one day, maybe. Right, I want to keep. No, I wanted to keep the what I had. Right, okay, fine. So I want to keep the what was it? Fluid counter attack. Yeah. Choose a formation. I want to keep what I've got because I've just made it. Yeah, perfect. And it really? I've got to do this all again. For goodness sake. Why is it telling me that Ollie Box is better for this? Is it just because it's an attacking forward role? Okay, fine. I have nobody who can play this. I think I might change this then. If I've got nobody who can bloody well play it, then that might put a, you know, you can't play. Ollie Box can't play in every sodding position. Let's check the goalkeepers. Is he there too? Goodness sake. I don't want to be a sweet. Oh, I'm so confused. Right. I'm going to go fluid counter attack, but why can I only choose? Oh, I can choose goalkeeper. Right, I see. So, am I missing something really obvious here? It's the under 18s. That's what I'm missing. Why am I playing these? Well, I've only got 2 players. Fantastic. All right. We're just going to go for... I can't put Ollie Box in every sodding position. Right, we're going back to basics then. No. Just makes me cross. He's not... I'm sure he's very good, but he can't play every single position. For Christ's sake. How am I supposed to... I've got no assistant to help me. You suggested squad. Sod it. That's fine. Right. Bear with me. Right. It's going to go ahead and submit. Tom Ray will be captain. Fine. Chosen match day squad. Yep. It's well aligned with the standard of dribbling. Well, the good news is I'm not going to be in charge of the under 18s after this because I don't care enough to look after both teams. Okay. I didn't actually make a team talk, I don't think. Right, here we go. First match of the new order. I can't help but notice I can't hear anything. And I know this is true for you too, because that's generally how this goes. Are you gonna... Oh, right, okay. Keep an eye on how they're performing, blah, blah, blah. That's fine, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear audio. Right, I'm going to tweak some of the settings while I'm up here. Speed. Go a tiny bit faster. That works. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Replays. Yeah, I'll keep them on. Why not? It's not just for me, this, is it? It's for you as well. Right. 11 minutes in, and so far, very little has happened, although here comes the first chance of the game, and of course it's theirs. Oh. Corner. I'm going to give a shout out while I'm watching this happen to Will Hampton, who's my latest follower. Thank you, Will. I look forward to keeping an eye out for your streams, should you do a lot of them, and I shall do my best to support in the same way. Oh. No. Hit it. Go on, box. Bam! Whoa! Get in. Back of the net. Back of the box. Look at that. The punch out. Beautiful pass. Seeks out box. He does a little run. He's got a lot to do. And he manages to just place it to the side of the keeper. 1-0 to the under-18s. And Ollie Box. Okay, maybe he can play in every position. I stand corrected. I just don't think it's practical at all. Right, 20 minutes in. 1-0 up. This is going, all right, fine. Maybe I'll take over the under-18s more often. I like them. They're good lads. Oh, look at that. Took my eye off the ball there. Apologies. Had something to respond to. Beautiful corner. Floats over from Terrell. Ignoring my near post instruction. But it doesn't matter because Whitefield hits the header. John nowhere. And we're away again. Right. 40 minutes in. 2-0 up. Coming up to half time. Be a bad time to concede. Goal kick comes out. Nicely won. Lovegrove tries to take on 3 players. This is like a rematch or Rocket League game. Watching one player take on the entire team. Similarly infuriating because that was avoidable. Coffee with the pass. Ray. Back to Coffee. I'm going to start doing comms on my own streams. Lovegrove. Oh, okay. Redemption. Corner. Good save by the keeper. Fair enough. Gave it a good go, bless him. I think they say that in commentary. Oh, bless his heart. He had a good go, didn't he? Bless him. Oh. Yeah. Oh, another save. Look at that. Cooking with gas now. Terrell with the corner again. Nah, keeper knew that was coming. He's already conceded one like that. He's obviously wise to these sorts of games. Right, okay. So far, I would say, so good. XG. Our total XG was greater than our opponents. If that means goals, then yes, 2-0 would have that effect. Right. To all players, Hold on. What's going on? Happy with the number of shots on target so far. Keep it up. I don't actually understand what happened there. I didn't actually give a team talk, but they seem happy. So maybe I should just not talk at all. Wouldn't make these streams very interesting. But Lancashire, oh, okay, must not have been very exciting because it cut away from the highlight. Right, 50. Coming up on 55 minutes into 10 minutes into the second half. Free kick. Clear it. Good lad. They're bouncing it around like Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, good save. Almost one of the goals of the season, and we're only in July. So think about that. Think of commentator putting their neck on the line like that. The season so far. Now we're talking. Oh. Bit soft for a penalty, I think. Good catch. Keeper safe hands. Terrell. Orford. Box. Back to Lancashire. Gala. Lovegrove. Oh! He had a go, didn't he? You might as well when you're up. Right, looks like it might be worth making a sub. What's happened there? I've opened up a menu on Streamlabs by mistake. Subs. How do you... here we go. Right, okay, so if I substitute off the tired players, which is all my defenders, unfortunately, I don't have any to replace them with. It's only 10 minutes to go. What's going to happen? He says, tempting fate. A few moments later. Right, so that's... I don't think I'm going to be able to sub those off. And then... Lovegrove can come off for Coldridge. And I'm going to just shout at box. Praise. And I'll praise Gaylor as well. Where is Lovegrove? I just subbed him off. That's fine. Oh, good save. Coldridge. Oh yeah, Lovegrove came off. He did well, bless him. Oh, he was the forward. Man, I take it all back. His positioning was terrible. Good heads. Good keeping composure. Don't want to panic. Oh, poor from box. It's giving it away. Ah, just sloppy now. Downing. What are you expecting to happen there? Sloppy. Sloppy from the just not completing their passes. Just not completing passes. At all. Goal. That was lucky. Heart jumped inside my chest. That might be the energy drinks. What am I drinking right now? That is X0. Just sounding out possible future sponsorships. I have a Sneak Shaker because I like them too. But X0 is what I'm currently drinking. Weirdly, their Coke flavour smells like red wine, but tastes like Coke. Go figure. Or it splits the difference on the Cully Max tea quite nicely. Once again, I haven't said anything. And yet they're really pleased with my team talk. And it's saying I've said the team talk. I haven't done anything. Is there like a default option or something that I'm clicking? Right. Code of conduct. Here are the fixed fines in place of ad hoc disciplinary and will happily abide by the rules. All right, cool. Multiple booking, 1 day's wages, half a week's wages. I'm guessing this is yeah, fixed fines. Okay, fine. So 1 week's wages for going AWOL. I mean, I'd say straight up fired. But you know, I'm a hard line. I take a hard line on this stuff. Weren't better than the opposition would come out of it with a win. I beg to differ. I would say that they're all over them most of the time. Dynamics is fine. I'm happy with understanding those. All right, fine. Apparently, I'm supposed to do that. Introduce myself. Your reputation is sure to increase if you meet expectations. I look forward to playing under your management. Talk about our things. I think we can finish in the top half. Everybody's satisfied. That's a target we can all get behind. Brilliant. That's just what I wanted to hear. Talk about the FA Cup. So I appreciate your code of conduct. Okay, FA Cup. Let's have a go. Okay. Ambition is not one they particularly want to go with. That's a relief. You're being unrealistic with your targets, and this is much more achievable. Cool. All right. Everybody's happy with that. So I've had a good atmosphere. Good start to the dressing room. I guess I have to take the dynamics induction. Team cohesion, poor. Fine. Right. Club atmosphere, good. Managerial support, decent. Hierarchies, social groups, cliques. Oop. That's fine. I don't want to support a team meeting. I never did. Player targets and promises updates. Targets. Nope, that's fine. Not bothered about that. Train the tactics, that's fine. Yep, that's fine, all good. Schedules you can create from scratch. Fine. Units, absolute units. Click, 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 click. Blah, blah, blah. Pre-season prep. That looks like enough. Yeah, that looks like plenty. I don't think you need to go nuts on this. Oh, this chair, I do find if I sit too long on it, it does get numb. My backside. Ugh. Right, press conference. Start the press conference. How do you feel sat here as the new Dartford manager? I'm pleased to be given the chance to manage this club. Smile warmly. Do you feel... You could just be an absolute unhinged maniac in this, can't you? Positive direction, banging the table. Do you feel the expectations asked of you this season have been fair and realistic? I'm very happy with the direction we're going in. That's what we're doing. That's fine. You don't have too much of a reputation to speak of. That's fine. I'm fine. Don't share that view. It doesn't matter where I'm from. I am from close by, according to the profile. So, you know. Have you had a chance to meet the players yet? Do you have a message for the Dartford fans? Assertive, pointing fingers. I want you to get behind me as Dartford manager. Right, can you talk about the club's potential where you'd like to take the team? What approach will you take to training? What was it about Dartford that appealed so much? They would let me take a coaching course when the other two clubs were telling me to whistle for it. What was it about Dartford? Potential, blah blah. Luke Colson going to keep the armband. I don't see why not. How good does it have to have someone like Taylor Maloney to build this team around? Injured. Could be better. I would say, you know, on the list of things you could be that would help you to build the football club around you, capable of playing a game, would be up there. Okay. Oh, it's only 3 to 6 weeks. That's not too bad. Short-staffed. Well, some managers are famous for their hands-on. Others prefer a more reserved manner. How do you see your management style? My door is open. Last year, Dartford narrowly missed out on promotions. Oh, balls. Oh, no. Ambition. A new novice football manager is disarmed by such things as wanting to win again. I think that is the next step. Are you going to focus primarily on the Vanarama South? For me, that's the biggest priority. Continue to summary. Slightly positive. No relationship with the press. Fine. I'll take that over they hate my guts and everybody's sad about the fact I'm there. Ultimately, should never feel that way. Team selection advice. You suggested squad. That is fine. We're going to use Box again, are we? Is he tired at all? I would think he'd probably be quite tired. Oh, an achievement. 5 XP. People pleaser. I'm not sure what that means. I will check afterwards. That might be an Epic Games thing. I got this for Epic Games because I don't see the point in buying it on Steam when I got it through Epic Games, and I also have the access to it through Game Pass as well. So it's not like I'm, without options. Let's see. So I can walk you through the process of making a transfer offer for the player. Let's have a look. That's fine. Transfer offer, blah, blah, blah. Yep, okay, I understand these things. That's fine. Perfect. Fine. He's listed for loan. Okay, perfect. I want to do... Okay, I'm going to be a little bit, crafty here and attempt to not pay them anything a week. And we'll see. Okay, so they're not going to do that. So, okay, fine. Let's see if I can whittle it down a touch, just down to 350. Suggest terms. They're still firm on that 60, aren't they? Is he any good? Let's have a look. I can't tell, can I? I've got no bloody scout. I'm just going to go ahead and just walk away. ultimately I know I need a goalkeeper, right? And I don't know that I need anything else. So I'm not going to go ahead and, you know, do much else with it. So let's see. So defend, yep, he's fine in that position. Defend, he's better than anything else. Oof. Oof. God, he's awful in that position. That's terrible. Whitefield's nods. Oh, that's going to be a weakness at the left-hand side. All right, well, I knew I needed to strengthen. Box is better as a... So well, let's give him as a inside forward support. And we'll get him... That's fine. He can be a winger. Deep lying forward, advance forward, attack, fine. All right, well, that's going to be, I think, the best I can hope for, really. I don't have any goalkeepers, so this is going to be unfortunate if he gets injured. Unhappy about being played out of position. The backroom staff said you would love it, so if you don't like it, then I'll take you off. I'll substitute you off. That's no problem at all. So, social media reckons who? Who was it? Adebowale. Ah, here we go. Okay, fine. So, to the room. Oh, that's fine. Choose the right gesture. This is what you would say. No gesture. Fine. Let's see. I want to say no gesture. It's about form and fitness, not the result. Which is true. I don't want to necessarily win this match if it means that, you know, somebody gets injured or that they're, you know, working themselves. You got to win to play to win the league, not the game. All right, that's the trick to long-term success. Is don't make stupid decisions that are gonna restrict you in the long run, because you've got, you know, a striker on a hat trick and you need them for Champions League. You take them off, and they deal with the fact that they didn't score 3 goals. They should have scored 3 goals before. Sodom. Right, what we got? So 6 minutes in, we've got a corner. Shummerton with the corner. Up he goes. Oh, Rooney across the goal. Blimey. Oh, that was close. Headed across the goal. No joy. Right. So far, fair to say, all Dartford. Shots, 3 shots on 1 on target. XG of higher than 0. Well, that was... Oh, there we go. Okay, no. All right. But bit of back and forth. Ray with the gather, probably wise. Boot it. Put your stab through it. Lees. Coming Bart. Fennell. Wilkes. Long ball up. Box. Oh, that's a nice pass. Go on. Cross the goal. Do it. Oh. Unlucky. Good bit of play. Good bit of play. Feel good about that. Box on the left. Jokers to the right. It's not that Rooney. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. What a hit. Not given, but look. He was saying he was out of position. He wanted to be. He was unhappy with being played out of position. He does a move like that out of the blue. After all that, believe in yourself, Whitefield. You fool. Oh, uh-oh. Caught napping there. Right, dressing room. Now is it gonna... Interesting. So the backroom staff must have been doing the speeches for the under-18s then. There's no... Because I'm getting options. I think it's fair to say... That's not what I said. Right. What we see. Oh, off the bar. Box has got it back outside the box. An hour in. Oh yeah, they've made subs. Maybe I should make some subs. Box is probably knackered from all that running around. Coulson. There we go. He's the guy I almost gave the captain's armband to. Oh! Absolute golden opportunity there. I think every time somebody scores a goal, I should look to come up with a red top worthy headline for the news story that would inevitably accompany it. Block. Oh, Sheringham with the goal. Beautifully done. He just walked that in. What was his name? Charlie Sheringham, wasn't it? So this is the reason I don't write for Red Tops, is I don't know what pun works there. Yep, proceed with the tactical changes. It wasn't him who was getting subbed, was it? It was Box. Yeah, Box is getting subbed off. He needs a rest. He's going to be worn out. Bless him. He's run around all day. Twice. Oh, look at that. He's back there again. 2-0. Sheringham scores again. Look at that. Barzi along the right-hand side. Tucks it in. Sheringham's right there. Middle of the park. Been all over the shop. It's like a spill at Waitrose. Coulson with the free kick. Coulson still got it. Barzi. Not that Rooney. But that's a weird pass. All the way back that way. Oh, look at that. He's... I can't get my head around it. Oh, disallowed. Okay. Why is he... Is he offside? Yeah, he's pretty comfortably offside, isn't he? That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Oh, Sheringham's on for that hat-trick. He's determined, isn't he? He really wants that third goal. Fair play to him. That's exactly the kind of gusto I want to see in my Dartford squad. I want them banging them in for fun. It's it. Just leather it. No, okay. Now leather it. Oh, unlucky. Almost. Almost. Oh, across the goal. Never mind. Never mind. There you go. Doesn't matter anyway. 2-0 win. Debut game. God, they've got my hairline. That's depressing. The back looked like it had a thin patch, which is just hits a bit too close to home. Right, so that's a violent action. Hands on hips. Happy with that performance. Good. They're all happy. Everybody's happy. Okay, continue. Dartford hammer Codgers Hall. I reckon that's a little bit harsh. 2-0 is 2-0 away. Okay, fine, is a definitive win, but I wouldn't call it a hammering. They did. Did they get a shot on target? 3 shots. I can't remember if they did. Maybe they didn't. Maybe we did batter them then. Lots of. I mean, they smashed us on yellow cards. It's like a terrible Christmas. Skip through those. So they're saying swap in Holly Box in for... I'll swap those round. Okay, let's try that. Let's use the suggested 11. I'm good with that. Dartford versus Dartford second 11. That's fine. Right. Pitch must be at least 100 metres long and 64 wide. The pitch must be no more than 109 and 73. Wide players will struggle to make an impact. Let's go for wider. We're going to go for a bigger pitch, wider pitch, a more interesting pitch for a modern age. Yes, all these things and more. All right, moving on. So we've got the friendly with second 11. Right. He hasn't, has he? No. Richarlison's gone to... Oh no, it looks like he's been linked with. Right. Recruitment meeting. Yes. Okay. Yep, I agree. Okay. No information, no scouting. Yes, we'll create a focus. Loan 15 and 30, top priority. Let's go to expiring contracts. Delay making a decision as he recently signed his contract. Just skip that then. Recruitment focus is fine. That was a quick non-meeting. Brilliant. So where are these adverts for scouts? I haven't had anything about scouts yet. first versus second. That's fine. Confirm. Manage first 11 only. I don't want to manage two teams at the same time in the same match. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous. Going in on the verse. All right. We're going to have a little dressing room chat. This is just a friendly. Go out and enjoy your run out. Please don't kill my second 11. I think that's probably a good balance of, you know, try and win the game by all means, but don't hurt anyone because you all play for the same team in the very literal sense of the word. So far, it's all a bit cagey after the first minute and 10. I'm not sure what I'm really expecting, if I'm honest. Ah, he missed. Oh, nice. He scored a goal. Box scores from outside the box. He draws from outside himself. Oh no, he's just inside the box. My bad. Oh, it took a wicked deflection. That is a pretty massive deflection there. I think actually two people get assists for that one. Oh, up for the head. No, no joy. Good, well-worked move, but they didn't score a goal, so could have been better. Shummerton with the corner. Just have a crack from their box. Why not? I was joking. Nicely done. He bangs them in for fun, doesn't he? That time, I think he was out of the box. Either that, I mean, he started with a long way to go, and he's run all the way up. Yeah, from outside the box. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's going in the highlight reel. I think I'm going to not kill the stream in the next 10 minutes, but I'm going to call it there. And what I'm actually going to do, I think, after this game, after this friendly, is I'm going to switch over to rematch and play a couple of games of that because it's quite fun. And you can see, perhaps you'll be able to see the frustration I have with the game, in so much as main character syndrome is not only alive and well, but a bit of a plague. Look, I think it's a plague everywhere. Oh, nicely done. Scored a goal. Shummerton scores a goal. Lovely. Box works his way out to the far left-hand side. Kicks it nicely across. Sounds like it takes a little bit of a deflection. And then Shummerton just through the legs of the keeper. Lovely. Now, is this a glowing endorsement of my first team or a damning indictment of my second? Is the question, isn't it? Keeper goes up, gets that one. Fair enough, fair enough. This one feels like it's going slowly, but I think that's the reason is because there's been so many goals. There's already been 3 goals in 28 minutes, and that's quite a... I missed that one. I was looking at my phone. Sheringham again. Quickfire double. I don't know if I'd call it quickfire. Hits the pass. Oh, look at that run. That's outrageous. They're doing well. Can't fault them. So for those keeping tracks of drinks at home, I'm now moving on to Pepsi Max caffeine free. Other caffeine free drinks are available, but they don't do Max. The Coke Zero, I think you can get Coke Zero caffeine free, but at my supermarket of choice, it's always more expensive. So I just go with what's cheaper. And also Pepsi's nice, you know. Coke's fine. I like Coke just fine. I mean, believe me, they've both had more than their fair share of my money over the years. Barzi's makes it 5. Is that one going to count though? No. Okay. So that's not what I want. Yeah, that's good. Point finger. You've done great. Great job. Second 11 is making subs. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me to do the same. Colson can come on. Barzi, pack in mid right. Oh, I don't have one, that's annoying. I don't have a left either, so I can't swap people round. This is a thin squad. I mean, the second 11 not doing themselves any favours in terms of getting selected for a game because they're getting battered by my first 11. And like I say, I've already said during the game, once it was about 3-0 inside 25 minutes, is that a ringing endorsement of the first team or a damning indictment of the second? Because right now, I can't really decide. I kind of want to bring Box off because he's knackered, even though he's on for a hat trick, I think. Do you know what? Let's just go ahead and no, let's just go. Yeah, he's just going to have to make his peace with being subbed off. Should have scored 3 by now. It's up to him in many ways. You know, he had the power to end that. Right, 34 minutes to go and 4-0 up. I think it's fair to say the game is, you know, looking strong. Don't want to say in the bag, but circling the bag. Bosh. Oh, no. Oh, that was lucky. It's a pain, you know, trying to juggle things. Barzi. Oh, I haven't got anybody who can swap off for him. I'm just going to stick a midfielder in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just a game you're winning by a comfortable margin with a 10 minutes to go. And even with the substitution of a right winger for a defensive midfielder swapping in, it hasn't really changed the outcome drastically. If anything, it seems to be about almost exactly the same. Just bang it in from there, who cares? Just hit it. Wow, that was awful. That was real bad. All right, time for one more, I think. I'm not saying there'll be one more goal, but I think they've got one more attack in them. There we go. Charlie Sheringham doubles his tally. I thought he was on for a hat trick, but he's not. He's got 2. Maybe that first one that I think was his that was heavily deflected won't count. I'll have to go back and check the tape. Check the highlight reel afterwards. Might take a while. Oh, it's been. Oh no, it's a tight offside. Okay, so they're saying it's. Oh no, they have given it. They've given it. All right, cool. Despite it being a tight offside, they've given it. There you go. 5-0. First team over second. Beautiful. Well done. Good job, team. Yeah, so Box scored twice. Shomerton, of course he did. Yes. And then Sheringham scored twice more. Right. Okay, so I'm going to get it saved on. And then I'm going to call it there. So I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Hope this has done everything you wanted in terms of, telling you whether or not a Football Manager stream of a prolonged duration by yours truly would be of interest. And thanks for your time. And I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes with a rematch for a few games. So